you once again that this auspicious occasion is being streamed live on the Catholic TV, Sekondi Catholic TV, and that is on YouTube, and on Facebook, it's Catholic Diocese of Sekondi Takrade. Sekondi Catholic TV on YouTube, and on Facebook, Catholic Diocese of Sekondi Takrade. And I also want to remind you that this particular program is going to be moderated by my good self. My name is Isaac Ososaki, and my senior colleague, Mr. Bedu Ado. At this particular juncture, I will welcome Monsignor Abua to say the opening prayer.
Shall we please stand? God our Father, you are the eternal wisdom who caused your creation into being. Your wisdom continues to sustain us, especially when we look for you. This great institution has been set up precisely for that purpose. Today, we meet to celebrate the achievement of this institution. We celebrate its founders. We celebrate all those through whose efforts this institution has reached this great height. We pray that you pour your special blessings on this ceremony, this celebration that we are beginning. We ask you to be with us. We ask you to protect the Headmaster and students alike, but more especially to protect all those who you have invited to celebrate with this great institution. Make it possible to tell our wisdom and make our prayer through Christ our Lord.
Shall we remain outstanding? Shall we remain outstanding as we take the national pledge? So I think the choir would lead us. The national pledge. All right, so the national pledge. The national pledge. So we recited the national pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God. Shall we be seated? You are welcome once again to the 67th anniversary and 14th Founders Day of St. John's School. At this very juncture, we will call on the school choir to give us a musical interlude. School choir.
We are not connecting mic number one. The microphone.
give it up for them. Let's do it better. Let's do it well for them. St. John Super, thank you very much for that wonderful piece of music. When saints gather like this one, in erudite gatherings such as this one, we need a senior saint, somebody of high repute, somebody of honor and dignity to chair such a function. And so at this particular juncture, I'll call my colleague Elizabeth Osaikisi to come join me as she introduces the chairman for this wonderful occasion. Let's put our hands together as she comes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Osonsaki. The board chairman, the headmaster, the apostolic administrator, government officials, regional and metro directors of education, the PTA chairman, the clergy, chief imam, nanano, invited guests, old saints, ladies and gentlemen. Ideally, it's a great honor to be given this opportunity to introduce the chairperson for this August occasion. The chairperson for this year's event entered St. John's School in 1974 and completed the O-level examination in 1979 and the A-level in 1981. He holds a Bachelor of Arts Honors in Religion and English and Executive MBA in Entrepreneurship, all from the University of Ghana, and many other professional and academic qualifications from other institutions here and abroad. He was the House 3 Prefect for St. John's School in the year 1980. He was the JCR President of Legon Hall, University of Ghana in 1986. He was the Chairman, Christians for Israel Society Steward, Bethel Methodist Church, Accra, Vice Chairman and Chairman, Bethel Men's Fellowship and Institutional Advancement Officer, Methodist University College, Accra. He is currently the Society Award of the Bethel Methodist Society for the Dansuma Circuit, as well as an accredited lay preacher. He had a 2-year stint in politics as Deputy National Treasurer of the now defunct National Convention Party, NCP. He is the CEO of Elshin Limited, a business development company with high international trading skills with major specialities and interests in the areas of precious metals and minerals, energy generation, transmission and distribution, housing, civil engineering, defense, project financing, and waste management and recycling. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation. I said with standing ovation. Help me welcome onto the dais Old Saint Ebenezer Francis Godwill. A round of applause, please. Chairman, your audience, your chairman. Thank you.
Thank you very much. May you please be seated. Mr. Guest Speaker, representative of Apostolic Administrator of the Sekondi Diocese, Most Reverend J.B. Kofi, Honorable Joseph Kofi Ada, MP for Nabrongo Central and Minister for Aviation, Board of Governors, Regional Minister, Metro Chief Executive, Regional and Metro Directors of Education, Members of Parliament in the Sekondi Metropolis, PTA Executive, Members of the Holy Cross Community, religious leaders and priests present, Old Saints, Head of Schools present, the press, staff, and students of St. John's School, parents and guardians, respected dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. It is with much pleasure that I accept the onerous task of chairing this special day, the 67th and the 14th Founders Day. I must confess, and I'm shy to say, that this is the first time I have attended any of these functions. So when I was called upon, I decided that I will not let anything come between me and this day. As at 12 noon yesterday, I was in the Republic of Liberia. I could not get a flight out, so I had to fly to Freetown, Sierra Leone. At 5, I was told the flight was full, so I started calling Dr. Benya and the headmaster to try to get a substitute. But God being so good, there was one seat somebody cancelled, the last seat on the flight, seat 33A, next to the kitchen. I was so close to the kitchen, I was safe first. So by 9:30, we had landed at Kotoka. 10:30, I drove to Takrady. I got here at 2 a.m. Thank God I have been able to make it. 40 years ago this year, I walked out of this institution as an O-level graduate. And I remember my first class in Form 1 in 1974. Brother James Kozak walked into the class, and the topic for that day was receiving, caring, and sharing. And that has been a principle that I have lived with up until this time. At any given time in life, we all receive. At any given time in life, we are supposed to give, but not all of us do so.
It's okay.
Some do not even have the capacity to give at all. But you can give an idea, and you can share experience. So receiving, giving, and sharing has been my principle. And education being the key to success, as we all know, St. John's School has given some of us that foundation upon which we have built and become what we are today. I just want to remind our students that the books we read and the people we meet are two things, are two of the things that shape us, either for the good or for bad. So let us stay focused and stay curious. By staying curious, you continue to educate yourself. But remember to do what you say in every aspect of your life. I want to thank you once again for making me the chairman for this occasion, and I pray that we have a successful event. Thank you.
A thunderous round of applause. A thunderous one. Thank you very much, Old Saints Ebenezer Francis Godwin. So you see, St. John's School was, it is today, and it will continue to be the hub for academic excellence. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Now we will welcome Matthew chapter 5, a musical interlude. Matthew chapter 5.
So
we will invite the senior school prefect for his address. Master Richmond Abedi. Shall we give him a round of applause? Senior school prefect, senior school.
Come.
Mr. Chairman, the Vicar General, Board of Governors, Headmaster and his assistants, PTA executives, guest speaker, guests, the clergy, all saints, staff members, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, to be given the space of this platform to present my speech as the head boy of this institution is an honor I duly recognize and appreciate. I stand here full of pride, and it's not just because of all the good things we can boast of as a school, but because I know of the depths we had to reach and the length and breadth we had to come to get this far. St. John's School is a school which stands for hard work, discipline, moral uprightness, and with the sole aim of ensuring that students are well equipped to face the world and anything life could present. All these reflect and justify my pride today. In this speech, I have made an extensive exposition of the achievements and challenges I, as the head prefect of this school, have seen and had to sail through with my team of prefects during our tenure of office. Achievements. Mr. Chairman, as a team, our objectives were tailored to reflect the school's mission and objectives. We therefore knew from the beginning of our tenure in office that the position we occupy was not only a call to serve, but also a call to ensure in our own small ways that we as student leaders contributed our quota in helping the school reach the height it aspires. As we took over the mantle from our predecessors, our focus, therefore, was on student proactivity mainly. Thus, we quickly made a list of the projects we wanted to achieve before we left office, and we prioritized them. These included our hope of rekindling the fire of student proactivity. Among these programs were the revival of non-functional clubs. We believe this would help nurture the skills and talents of students and basically make them proactive. Again, there was our fervent desire to celebrate LSAS Week, an event which had not happened for more than a decade. I am happy to say that these objectives have been fulfilled religiously, as clubs have been revived and new ones created. The Science and Maths Quiz Club is an attestation to the fact of the revived clubs, as members are earnestly preparing for this year's national contest. The SRC Week also came up successfully through the hard work, perseverance, and support of our administration. Our theme for the celebration was improving upon discipline in high schools, the role of students. And this was to reflect our main objective of student proactivity. Also, we came up with a program named the Friday Forum. And this was basically a platform to bridge the gap between students and the administration.
It took place on the second and fourth Fridays of every month, and meaningful agenda were chosen and discussed, as suggestions and problems were also collected. Academic work. Mr. Chairman, when it comes to academic work, tremendous improvement could be seen. As a result of one student scoring straight A's in all subjects in last year's WASI, students have become motivated to do more. This indeed is where St. John's belong. Internally, steps taken to improve on academic work have paid off quite well. The problem of student truancy was tackled very well, as numerous road checks were conducted and made effective. My prefect and I adopted all hands on deck approach to further deepen the relationship between seniors and juniors. Besides, the school also performed exceptionally in the zonal current affairs quiz. Currently, St. John's National Math and Science quiz team stands out as the best from the region, as well as the team for our SRS Week celebration, as well as the Friday Forum, amongst others. Aspects of our lives where discipline has taken effect are punctuality to social gatherings, response to bell, commitment to one's responsibilities, drastic decrease in indiscriminate littering, just to mention but a few. Sanitation. Mr. Chairman, we would all agree that sanitation in second cycle institutions is a very challenging issue. And for a school to be tackling is no mean fact. A lot of work we have been done. St. John's School, with its very competent staff and prefects, is striving so hard to rise above all others in the region to be one of the neatest schools in the country. This has gone far in raising the reputation of the school, one of which has been achieved through hard work and toil. Sports. Mr. Chairman, in the area of sports, St. John's also showcased its prowess. To begin with, during the recent inter-school football and basketball competition, the school was counted among the best in the whole region. The school also emerged as the first runner-up in the football competition. The school also came up first in the basketball competition, a feat that has spanned through the previous years. In the high jump discipline, St. John's made a perfect score and came up first, being the first runner-up for the table tennis and the third runner-up in the volleyball. Challenges. Mr. Chairman, our major challenge has been the absence of a power plant to power the whole school, more especially the classroom blocks during times of power outages. As students, our prep hours are very essential to us. Thus, an inability to do any academic work during nights when there are power outages is a very big headache. Besides, the pump that ensures frequent water supply uses power. This leads to water shortages in the school when there are prolonged power outages. We would be very glad if something is done to remedy this situation. Another major challenge worthy of mention is the lack of means of transport. The school bus has been through so many reconstructive measures, such that it seems as though anything done to it at the moment can be of little use. The bus is now in a very deplorable state. Little said about it, the better. Absence of school bus in the school makes it very difficult to convey students to and fro competitions and other programs which need student and teacher participation. It is our hope that this area is also cleanly looked at. Appreciation. Mr. Chairman, on this occasion, I use this platform to extend from the bottom of my heart words of appreciation to all who helped in one way or the other to make our tenure of office a success. In a very special way, I thank the staff members, patrons and patronesses of clubs and societies, and all stakeholders who have made their marks in our success story. Mr. Chairman, kindly permit me at this moment to make a special and deserving mention of our old saint,
for the wonderful assistance they have extended to the school. The list will be too tall for me to itemize. The All Saints have made a huge impact on many areas of the school, but I want to mention just during that, they have organized programs to help improve the academic work of the students. They have made a lot of donations that affected students' lives directly, and they have also paid great attention to our sports and other infrastructure. We are very grateful indeed to the All Saints. The student body is also not left out. On behalf of the SRC, I thank each and everyone for your support and cooperation. To my colleague prefect, it was an honor serving with you. It is my prayer that the giver of life will continue to sustain you and help you in all your endeavors. And for us, the upcoming leaders of tomorrow, it is my greatest wish that we serve our nation selflessly in humility and dignity. Long live the Saints, long live St. John's School, long live Ghana.
Thank you very much, Head Prefect. Mr. Chairman, can I crave your indulgence? I'm supposed to call the Headmaster for his speech at this moment. But with your permission, I'd like to acknowledge some of the dignitaries that are sitting next to the Headmaster and the guests of honor. So without wasting too much time, I would like to acknowledge Reverend Brother Joseph Tukwe, All Saint 1966-69, and currently based in Brafia. Dr. Francis Atokobna, All Saint 65-67, also in Brafia. All Saint Anthony Techimensi, 1963. Brother Joseph K.B. Annan, All Saint 1975, former Headmaster. Reverend Monsignor Francis Abuagans. Thank you very much. Reverend Herbert Gazy, PTHM. Our own former assistant headmaster, Mr. J.C. Kwanzaa, author of 2 books. Thank you very much. Old Saint Jim Pine, 1965-67, former President of Boys Association, current board governor. Old Saint Wilson Atta, CEO Sky, current DC Wasaris. The Honorable Andrew Mercer, MP for Sekondi. Yes, welcome to St. Colonel Ebogezi, All Saint 1979, Security Coordinator for the International Airport. We also have Brigadier General Yeboah Iya, 37 Military Hospital Director, All Saint 1977. We have Honorable Kabe Otreda Kong Mensa, just about to occupy the Regional Minister's chair, current Deputy Aviation Minister. Thank you very much, Honorable. We have Mr. Abraham Duma Odum, MP, All Saint 1973, MP for Triple Ahinkura. We have Mr. Kofi Esel, All Saint 8082, but currently head of our rivals,
GSCS. Mr. Joseph Honey, All Saints 8284, Vice President, Global All Saints. Joseph Honey. We have another military person here, Brigadier General John Kwesi retired. Old Saint 7173. We have Mr. John Sterling, Old Saint 1979. The next is we have Professor Alex Darko, our own former SP, currently Professor of Lethbridge University, Canada, Professor of Development Economics. Professor Alex Darko. We have Dr. Ephraim Kwaebi, the University of Development Studies Director of ICT Services, All Saints 1989, just like myself. Dr. Kwaebi Ziggy. We have another All Saints, Nanaya Otri or Edua, 1986. Is a former head of operations Fidelity Bank, currently CEO Chairman Unilever Limited and convener of Action Aid Ghana. Thank you. We also have Mr. Samuel Personaje, also in 1986, currently Chief Valuer, Ghana Lands Commission, Accra. Finally, we have some sister secondary school heads who are coming to support us. And they are Mr. J.C. Kwanzaa, Mrs. Francisca Baini, Yama, Assistant Administration Rep, Hapaslin SHS. She's around. Thank you very much. Father Jordan San, St. Mary's Boys School, our brothers. Mr. John Kofi Segu, Headmaster, Fiasiman Secondary. Thank you. Mr. Anthony Akajan, Assistant Head Admin, AP GSS, Jato, our girlfriends. Mr. John A. Mochia, Headmaster in Science Secondary School. And finally, Mr. Samuel Kofies, I think I've mentioned him, but I'll mention him again because an Old Saint. Mr. Kofies held GSCS, but still an Old Saint. Thank you very much. Yay. Now I can invite the Headmaster of St. John's School to give us his report. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, guest speaker, representative of Apostolic Administrators, the Kenita Advisors, Most Reverend D.B. Kofi, Honorable Joseph Kofiada, MP, Honorable Central, and Minister for Aviation, Board of Governors, representative of the Regional Minister, representative of the Metro Chief Executive, reps of the Regional and Metro Directors of Education, members of Parliament in the Kenita Metropolis, PTA Executive, members of the Holy Cross community, religious leaders and peace persons, all saints, heads of schools present, the press, staff, and students of St. John's School, parents and guardians, respected dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. It is a great pleasure to see you all looking here and healthy. And I say a big thank you to Almighty God for this day and for granting us the traveling means to this event. I warmly welcome you all. It's the one day in the year when we meet together as a whole family, and we do this to remember and express our gratitude to the founding fathers for their wisdom and ambition in establishing this great school. It is indeed an honor to address this august gathering on this occasion of the 14th Founders Day and the 67th anniversary of St. John's School. This occasion also rewards the hard work of the serving staff and students to inspire them to do more and to ginger others to give of their best. Mr. Chairman, the theme for the celebration is the prospect of free SHS, the role of stakeholders. It is a carefully drafted theme that falls in tune with prevailing positive direction of the government on education and we host stakeholders to play their part to see the expected end of the program. The vision of St. John's School from foundation has been to educate both the mind and heart of our students and to strive to become a model Christian Deacon Cycle institution in Ghana. And our mission is to create a conducive atmosphere for effective teaching and learning to take place and to provide holistic education where students are intellectually informed, physically, morally, spiritually formed, and transformed so that they become independent critical thinkers who fit into the society. These, through the participation and contribution of stakeholders, the school has widely accomplished and continue to pursue. Mr. Chairman, I wish to pay glowing tribute to the church for remaining unflinching in providing spiritual and moral guidance to both staff and students. The Catholic principle and discipline form the basis for the sound moral character that products of this school possess. Some students, while at school, found the rules and regulations of the school to cope with, but at the end, the discipline installed in them in school is what distinguishes them from others, and we owe this to the church. Mr. Chairman, I wish to note with a lot of satisfaction the inexhaustible enthusiasm with which the old students of this day school have registered their affection and made their presence felt in the advancement of the school over the years, especially in the last 4 years. The contribution of the old students extends to all facets of life in the school. In fact, they have painstakingly drawn a masterpiece of a 7-year strategic plan which contains the framework for sustained development in the school, and it is being followed diligently. Mr. Chairman, without the effort of parents and guardians, we wouldn't have been where we are today. I wish to thank all the parents and guardians of our students for the material and moral support at all times. We are grateful to parents for willingly motivating the staff to spare them to give their utmost to the students. As teachers, Mr. Chairman, we have not shirked our responsibilities in discharging our duties to St. John's School. We continue to deliver on our mandate in accordance with the prescribed job description and code of conduct for staff of the Ghana Education Service. We mentor our students for the benefit of society as well as their personal self-actualization. St. John's School teachers have been a source of credible and up-to-date knowledge, have been a model of moral discipline and upbringing of students. And we also play the role of counselors and psychologists to be able to identify problems and offer solutions. Mr. Chairman, the overall strategic direction of our country's education system reflects the vision of the prevailing government. The government plays its part to keep the school running, and we are grateful for that. The success or otherwise of the school is measured by the exploit and accomplishment of the students. I would therefore urge all our students, especially the final year students who start their WASI on the 8th of April 2019, to work harder so that their results reflect the true effort of their teachers and parents as well as guardians. Mr. Chairman, kindly allow me to highlight some achievements of the school for the past year in the following areas. Academic work. Mr. Chairman, permit me to quote Kahil Ibrahim, an educationist who once said, and I quote, "The teacher who is indeed wise does not beg you to enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to enter the threshold of your mind, for the wisdom of one man leads not its way unto another." Unquote. What this quote means is that no one can make the students academically excellent if they are not training for it. Conscious of this, we constantly appeal the conscience of our students to take advantage of all the resources and facilities available to them to excel. There is tremendous deposit of potential in each child, and a deliberate effort to nurture and refine, shape and develop these skills into full reform of thought and expression. The staff have always been committed to go the extra mile to assist students who are prepared to stretch themselves a little bit more to higher heights. Academic support programs are organized for the students periodically by the guardians and counseling units to equip them with good study skills and to demystify the aura they have held around examination. The outcomes of these efforts is the 8 A's, 7 A's, 6 A's, 5 A's. Some of our candidates recorded in the last WASI exam, that is the 2018 WASI. National Science and Math Praise Competition. Mr. Chairman, our school participated in the recently held Regional Science and Math Competition and performed very well. This is come to push our strength against the might of other powers in this competition at the national level. And I feel very confident to say that our boys are prepared earnestly to grab the outcome. Mr. Chairman, it is discipline that determines the extent of achievement and discipline. It is not always the hard work we do that enables us to overcome hardship and achieve our goals, but the discipline. One has to be self-motivated and self-driven for this. The school needs students room for development in which commensurate with the strength character. Emphasis is accorded to balanced groups, that is, balance between academic study and high moral standards. Over the years, the school has tried to strengthen the quality of teaching and learning through strict disciplinary measures along with students who are motivated to excel. It is worrying to know that the former college discipline that comprised Ghanaian homes has diminished and virtually extinct. This trait has resulted in several breaches of the school's code of conduct, and the consequence is that the activities of the disciplinary committee and the guidance and counseling unit are overstretched. Because them are corrected through measured punishment to cause them to perform. Permit me to see this operation as if hearing that stakeholders to embrace consequences to ensure full appropriate community academic work in our school. Fourth, Mr. Chairman, the mission statement of the school is the form of training that includes a balance between intellectual and physical life. I therefore dare to say that is not restricted only in academic life, but also in physical life. Because what
celebration and the 14th Founders Day celebration for St. John's School, and present here we have a number of institutions. I see Archbishop Porter girls here, we have boys from St. Mary's School, we also have some old students of St. John's School present here as well. And at the moment the headmaster of the school, Mr. Anthony Jonathan Mensah, is delivering his address, and we also have the former Vicar General of the Diocese, Reverend Monsignor Abua Kwansa, also here. And we have a number of old students here as well. The chairman for the occasion is an old saint, Ebenezer Francis Godwell, who is a business executive. We also have the guest of honor, who is also an old saint, in the person of Honorable Kofi Ada, who is currently the Minister of Aviation. And we also have a guest speaker who is also an old saint, Very Reverend Emmanuel Ayi, Superintendent Minister of the Ebenezer Methodist Church Cathedral in Medina, Accra. And the global president of the Old Saints Association, Dr. Henry Benya, is also present. So today's ceremony actually is a climax of a week-long celebration which began on Monday, 18th of March 2019. And it began on Monday with a media blitz where all the chapters of the Old Students Association publicized the 67th anniversary on the various media outlets, radio, television, newspapers, posters, and new media. On Tuesday there was a house cleaning on the school campus, and this was led by the Old Saints of 1979 and 1989 year groups. And then on Wednesday we had an outdooring of the school banner and flags, and there was also a float through the streets of Takoradi and the street of Sekondi as well. And then on Thursday, 21st March 2019, there was a training workshop for teachers by the North American branch of the Old Saints. And then between the hours of 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock p.m. there was a Clash of the Titans, which was a quiz competition between the Old Saints and Old Saints of 79 and Old Saints of 89. So there was a short break. The headmaster is back reading his address. So let's continue to listen to the address of the headmaster, Mr. Jonathan Mensah.
Other projects Old have done are presented by Dr. Henry, our free washroom renovations, our street mosquito netting repairs, and many others. Projects under construction currently include reconstruction of the school field and the basketball court. The basketball court is almost completed, and today we will go there to commission it. For our projects in the offense, some of which may start in a week or two, include the school fence wall, rehabilitation of the staff common room, rejuvenation of the school band, that is the Matthew Supper 5, etc. Mr. Chairman, let me mention that the celebration of this year's Founders Day is at the instance of the 1979 and the 1989 year of policy. Amid all these projects are donations of things, for example, detergents, for cleaning, sport kits, etc. Mr. Chairman, besides these projects undertaken and being undertaken by the OSIS are others like the construction of the PTA-sponsored trade dormitory block and the Get 6 unit classroom and staff accommodation project, which have all stalled at different stages of completion due to adequate funding. We appeal to the appropriate sources to do well to complete these projects for us to enhance and improve upon our academic situation. Challenges. Mr. Chairman, the school is faced with a number of problems that require immediate attention. Currently,
So we are still live at the St. John's School here in Sekondi, where the 67th anniversary celebration is currently underway, and it also happens to be the 14th Founders Day celebration as well. As I said earlier, it has been a week-long celebration, and there's been currently we are facing some technical challenges with the power, and so we will get back to listen to the headmaster's speech. But as I said, it has been a week-long celebration which started on Monday, and a number of the old students, the old saints as they call themselves, are here. So we are back. The headmaster's speech continues, so let's listen to him.
Whose ages range between 13 and 25 years, and they are virtually grounded. Maintenance cost of these vehicles is very high, and this has been a drain on the scanty resources of the school. We therefore need a new bus, a bone shaker, a pickup, and a minibus to enable the school to run effectively. And the school prefects have already indicated it makes it difficult for the school to participate in activities that are organized for students and teachers. We also don't have enough accommodation for staff. Only 18 out of the 89 members of the teaching staff are residents in the school, and this affects effective supervision of boarding students. The absence of a fence wall around the school is also a major problem management contends with. The situation has created a feeling of insecurity among staff and students. It has also made it very difficult to control breaking of bands, and above all, the school land has come under constant threat of encroachment. Appreciation. Mr. Chairman, before I take my seat, I wish to sincerely thank all stakeholders for their contribution to the development of the school. As indicated early on, the old boys of this school have been of immense help, and I wish to thank them deeply for their support. I also wish, through the representative of the Apostolic Administrator, thank you, your aid, for the spiritual and other forms of support the church gives the school. The Board of Governors, the PTA, and all other stakeholders cannot be left out. We are very grateful to all. Mr. Chairman, I would like to thank everyone for making time off their busy schedule to join us for today's historical celebration. May the Almighty God grant us all traveling blessings back to our home. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much.
So the headmaster just finished speaking and he made a lot of remarks in his address. He spoke about discipline in a school. He also spoke about sports. He also spoke about some project that is being taken in the school. And so currently the MC is acknowledging the presence of some of the old saints who are here present. And so he just mentioned,
Headmaster, thank you very much.
okay, Mr. Atu Bruce here, headmaster of Daddy School.
I'm in command senior high school. All Saints as well, I understand. In 1980, All Saints. Elizabeth Yagomi, Kakrado Technical Institute, Vice Principal Domestic, Martin Akka, Metropolitan Education Office, Mr. Martin Akka. Thank you very much. I also have an honorable Bojako, Mr. Patrick Bojako MP for Amenfi East, Old Saint in Ambassador Akon. Thank you. I have the MC for the ground that we are standing on, Mr. PK Sam, STMA MC. Thank you very much. Now, this is very distinguished. We have Dr. Kofi Play. Dr. Kofi Play, former Dean of Psychology Department University of Delaware. And he's Old Saint 1958. 1958. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. We now continue with the program. And we can take before our guest speaker comes in.
Okay, so as I mentioned, we are currently live at Sekondi, specifically St. John's School, where the 67th anniversary celebration is underway, and it also happens to be the 14th Founders Day celebration. So at the moment, I have Reverend Brother Stephen Ebu with me, and I want to ask him a few questions about the anniversary celebration so far. So Reverend Brother, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you too.
Okay, so tell us about the anniversary celebration. We understand it's been a week-long celebration which started on Monday. So what have you been doing so far? What are some of the programs that have taken place since Monday?
Okay, thank you for asking me this question. This program started on Monday, as you said. On Monday, the program was live on all the radio stations across the country, and then many people listened to it and they called in to share their views. On Tuesday, we had something called house cleaning, where the 89 and 79 year group who are sponsoring this program came to the school, helped the junior students here to clean the house. Then on Wednesday, there was a massive float from 3 p.m. to 7. Students and old saints were all in town, began the float from the cathedral through the Presbyterian to Second Takrady to Sekondi, and we came back to St. John's School. On Thursday, there was the old saints organized a training workshop for teachers on campus. It was very inspiring, very enriching. I participated and I love it, and I give thumbs up to the old saint North America who sponsored the program. Then later in the afternoon, we had a quiz between all the houses. We have the 12 houses on campus. We had quiz for them. Then on Friday, we had the games between the old saints and the junior students on campus. It was very splendid. This was done on the newly refurbished basketball court and the football pitch presented to the school, who was presented by the 89 and 79 year group, who have also refurbished the physics lab for the school. Then on Saturday was a big day where we have seen a lot of people who have come across the country to witness this program. It is rapidly going on. It is very inspiring. I'm happy as a teacher. I'm happy as an old saint. I'm happy as a Catholic minister of Catholic Church to witness this program. It is going on and it's very nice. Tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to have a Thanksgiving Mass to crown everything off, where we also say thank you to God for what He has done for us. So this is how the program has been so far.
Okay, thank you very much for walking us through the week-long celebration. So before I let you go, I want you to say something to. We have a number of people who are watching us online, and some of them are old saints. They are giving comments of how proud they are of the school. So just say something very briefly to them.
To our brothers who could not make it to this program, I may say they have made something. The program is nice, well packaged, and anybody who had come here is happy to be here. It is a program that is trying to acknowledge the good things the old saints are doing for this school. They are proud of this school, and I'm happy. I'm myself an old saint. I'm proud. I'm a brother, and I'm proud I'm a teacher here. So those who were not able to come, I'm saying that you have missed a lot. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Reverend Brother Stephen, for having this conversation with us.
Thank you.
Headmaster and assistant, members of the Holy Cross community, clergy, heads of schools, all saints, staff and students of St. John's School, parents.
So at the moment, Very Reverend Emmanuel Ayi, Superintendent Minister, Ebenezer Methodist Church Cathedral in Medina, Accra. He is the guest speaker. He is currently giving his address, so let's listen to him.
Economy of the task. Since I'm expected to carry the collective thoughts, concerns, and suggestions of the esteemed group. Mr. Chairman, I think C demands that I say a few things about our year group who have contributed to refurbish the physics laboratory. We entered this school 45 years ago, greenhorns, excited about a new status and surroundings, and very proud to have finally made it to the hills of our Capo John School. We were 91. Not many as compared to total admissions in other schools. The opportunity that stared us in the face at that time was indescribable. As a first-class high school, we knew that hard work academically was going to propel us to higher heights in the future. The teachers we met were excellent. The school's range of sporting activities was one of the best in the Western region. The entertainment program of St. John's School at that time was the envy of all. The religious atmosphere and church services at that time, spearheaded by the Holy Cross community, were meant to inculcate in us great reverence for God and respect and love for our fellow men. The headmaster and his staff at that time were all poised to play their part very well, to contribute to our holistic formation as responsible citizens of the world. After 5 years for most of my mates, 7 years for a few of us, and 2 years for those who joined that for the 6th form course, we were ushered into the wider world to pursue different programs in different universities and institutions in Ghana and abroad, to prepare us formally for the world of work. The investment in us did not go waste. By the grace of God, the group has produced useful citizens in the different professions who are contributing their quota in human progress in different parts of the world. Anytime we reflect on the period we spent here in St. John's in our journey through life, we are always filled with thankfulness to God and to all those who contributed in no small measure to train and prepare us for life. Mr. Chairman, the theme for the celebration today is Prospects of Free Senior High School, the role of stakeholders. As you are all aware, the current government introduced the Free Senior High School program in the 2017-2018 academic year. During the second year of its implementation, the double track system was introduced to enable the program cater for many more Ghanaian JHS graduates who would have otherwise been thrown on the streets. Mr. Chairman, I would like to commend the MPP government for taking this bold decision, which is an inclusive policy aimed at eventually empowering the beneficiaries to contribute significantly and meaningfully to the progress and prosperity of our nation. Mr. Chairman, it is however important to concede that like all human policies when implemented, they are bound to be teething problems and inherent challenges. Concerning the Free Senior High School program, some are raising issues about quality and sustainability, while others are suggesting that targeting could have helped in reducing the cost of implementing the program. In addition, others are suggesting public-private partnership, PPP, in the implementation program, which will rope in the existing private secondary schools as a solution to the challenge of infrastructure deficit. Mr. Chairman, I think it is possible to suggest to government that after implementing the free senior high school policy for close to 2 years, they could call an educational forum where all who matter and have expertise in educational policy formulation and implementation, including representatives of all the political parties, could dispassionately and without political coloration discuss the challenges and find best solutions for them. Ghana deserves the best. Fortunately, we have some of the finest brains to help us wade through our challenges. Mr. Chairman, the headmaster and the staff of St. John's School need to be appreciated for the immense effort they expend in nurturing, training, supporting and educating the students seated here and those who have passed through the portals of this prestigious school. Research has shown that there's a correlation between effective teaching and student achievement. At the center of student success is an effective and motivated teacher who constantly seeks to spur students on to greater heights. It is a fact that teachers have a great part to play in the success of the free senior high school program. Mr. Chairman, I know that some teachers may feel frustrated at certain times when they realize that they do not have all the necessary resources they need to perform their duties to their highest capacity. However, I would like to encourage them to be very creative and still make the best out of what they have. They should continue to personify and exude excellence in their teaching at all times. They should be completely dedicated to their calling and see themselves as possessing the power to influence and greatly impact the lives of their students, a role they should not take for granted. Mr. Chairman, I hope that the respected teachers of this great school will continue to encourage and inspire the students gathered here to study to the highest level possible, knowing that it will catapult them to higher levels of their professions and help them to compete in life. Mr. Chairman, I would like to thank the parents who are here for supporting their children and investing in them from infancy till now. Parents are tasked with the responsibility of constantly encouraging and motivating their children to aim for the best in life, and I hope that they will continue to do so. Mr. Chairman, with regards to the free senior high school policy, I believe that parents have one crucial role: safety. Presenting the 2019 budget statement and economic policy of government to Parliament, the Minister of Finance, Honorable Ken Oforiatta, indicated that the immediate cash benefits to a parent with a boarding senior high school student is 2,015 Ghana cedis, 22 pesos, and 2,115 cedis, 22 pesos for a parent with a boarding technical or vocational educational training student. According to the minister, a parent who has a child in a boarding senior high school in Ghana is expected to save nearly 6,045 cedis over a 3-year period under the senior high school program. Mr. Chairman, I want to urge parents to take advantage of this free tuition period for their children and save as much as they can for their children's higher level education. Financial hardship is often listed as one of the reasons why some students are unable to pursue further education after completion of their senior high school. So parents say, to my fellow All Saints, we know how instrumental St. John's has been in our success stories. We were trained and prepared for life in this great school, and we have to ensure that generation after us enjoy even greater benefits. We need to continue to support the school in all aspects, especially through the provision of facilities and other diverse resources. When the school calls on us, let us rise and respond to show our gratitude for the numerous educational opportunities we will provide. Mr. Chairman, I want to implore all saints to further expand their role to allow students to tap into the vast alumni network that we have by offering mentorship to students. The advantages of student alumni mentoring programs are enormous. Mr. Chairman, as alumni mentors, they can provide career guidance, encouragement and advice on various topics and opportunities for students to connect with other professionals. All saints, in the same measure that we receive from St. John's, let us also be ready to give back, as we have always done. Mr. Chairman, I'm sure the students listening to me have been inundated with messages of the importance of hard work and perseverance in their education. They cannot afford to take the opportunity they have been given for granted, because it is a stepping stone to their future success. It may seem that